a bit 16, you've never seen a review like this. Weird old games you cannot tame, this world that you miss. SNES Man is the champion, he is 16-bit. SNES Man is the champion, he is 16-bit.
Hello, my name is SNES Man. Today I want to talk to you about Super Nintendo games with awesome two-player modes. The kind of games where you team up with your friend and just obliterate everything in your way. So, without further ado, let's get down to my top 10 Super Nintendo co-op games. First is Joe and Mac 2. This sequel is a little better than the first Joe and Mac game because of a smoother two-player mode and better graphics. It's really fun to slaughter dinosaurs with your teammate, and there are sometimes puzzles to solve. The only downside is it gets really hectic with two people running around, so there will be some instant death situations. But overall, this is an excellent side-scroller and a great choice for primitive action. At number 9 is Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana is a big, sweeping Squaresoft RPG in the vein of Final Fantasy, except with an action-based fighting system instead of turns. Since multiplayer RPGs are really rare, this game is unique and it's a fun experience. Now, why didn't I put it higher on the list? My main problem is the magic. It doesn't work well in the co-op mode. It's boring to see your friend sift through a bunch of menus just to use one attack. But otherwise, this is an excellent choice for a two-player game. At number 8 is Super Smash TV. This is a classic example of mindless entertainment made to rot your brain. No puzzles, no platforming adventures, just gritty, fast-paced shoot-'em-up action. Because it's so straightforward and to the point, it's an easy game to pick up and play with your friend. Also, its difficulty slowly increases as you go, so you can get some good experience before you face the real carnage. So if you're in for a quick fun time, then pop in Super Smash TV. At number 7 is the Donkey Kong Country series. Everyone likes the Donkey Kong Country trilogy. They're some of the best games to grace the Super Nintendo, and even though the multiplayer in this isn't simultaneous, it's really good. Unlike many other alternating two-player games, like Mario, you can switch characters during the level at any point in the Donkey Kong series. Also, if your partner dies, you can find them in a barrel and rescue them, letting them run right back into the action. It's a nice tag team adventure and a great way to experience these awesome platformers. At number 6 is Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Zombies is a fast-paced, easy-to-learn game. Just pick up a controller and start shooting zombies with your trusty water pistol, and try to survive. The learning curve is pretty gradual, so this is a good choice for a two-player game, even if your partner hasn't played it before. The only thing that would make it better would be a split-screen option. If it let the players roam around more, this would be a perfect co-op game. Even with this flaw though, it's a great adventure that I'd recommend. Number 5, Super Double Dragon. This game isn't too popular, mainly because of the slow game speed and the old-fashioned graphics. Personally though, I think it's a great game for co-op. It's a classic beat-em-up similar to Final Fight. You have a lot of moves at your disposal so the action doesn't get stale, and the slow pace actually gives you some time to think and get into the groove of the game. If you're introducing someone new to this game, they have a lot of time to learn the ropes before the hard stuff kicks in. It's a little more methodical and laid back than the other games on this list, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Check out Double Dragon if you've never played it before. The two-player mode is truly great. Number 4, King of Dragons. Like Double Dragon, this is a great two-player beat-em-up. What makes this game even better though, is that your characters are way more interesting and powerful. You can unleash spells, collect items, and level up your character. And of course, bash in some heads. It has a nice quick pace and you have lots of lives and health. The enemies and stages are much more varied than most beat-em-ups, so it won't get repetitive. Instead of the typical thugs, you get to fight orcs, wolves, slime creatures, and of course, dragons. This is a brilliant cooperative adventure. Next is Contra 3, The Alien Wars. This legendary shooter is a great game all around. The difficulty might make it a bit too hard to play with newcomers, but it's a great game to play with someone else who's experienced if you can find them. The thrilling action, absurd bosses, and sky-high challenge are all even better if you have a friend at your side to help you mow down the aliens and attack aggressively. Few games in this era have the same intensity as Contra 3. It's a real classic. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4: Turtles in Time. This has to be the best two-player mode of any beat-em-up on the Super Nintendo. The lives are plentiful, the action is quick-paced, the difficulty is fair, and the levels are a blast. The pace is perfect for a two-player setting. It moves fast, but it's not overwhelming or hectic. The turtles have a wide array of attacks to choose from, including throwing enemies at the screen, so you won't get bored or sick of the game. The adventure is just too great to play by yourself. It must be shared. And now, number 1. The greatest co-op game on the Super Nintendo is... Sunset Riders is my all-time favorite co-op game. It's essentially Contra in the Wild West. It has great controls, fun level design, and overall the best two-player mode around. What makes its multiplayer so great is its perfect blend of challenge and fun. It may be hard at certain parts, but there's always plenty of lives and continues to help you pull through. The game is the perfect length for a two-player mode too, short and sweet. You just can't go wrong with Sunset Riders. And how could you not love a game that lets you play as Cormano, the coolest guy in the Wild West? If you haven't played this game before, then get it now. That is in order. So those are my top 10 favorite co-op games. Thanks for watching. This has been a SNES Man review, and I'll talk to you again sometime soon.